Hey folks, the following video is called We Love the 80s, Current Times Suck. And basically this is just a video about, I know a lot of people always say to us, oh, it's those guys, they hate current things, always like make a big joke out of it. The thing is though, the people who say that are probably people who haven't been through the 80s or been through early 90s. We don't mean just the 80s. We mean the 90s, early, up until like, what year would you say is when things...
Up until like 96.
1996. And of course, in current times, there are a few good things. Like, we're not saying everything is crap.
You know, there's some good, advancements in technology.
And, there's good movies and stuff. But the thing is, what sucks now is, like, malls and everywhere is going to shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's like that in other countries, like in Europe or Canada. We don't know. I haven't been there. But we know in America, where we are, everything is changing.
Well, I've been to Manila, and that was, actually, let me think, about 4 years ago. And they have a mall actually that's really nice.
Is it old school style or?
Kind of, yeah. It's everything there's real nice in here. There's no trouble or anything there,
Like, I uploaded a video of a real 80s mall, and
yeah,
that's the
one I want to go to all the time. And the thing was, all malls were like that back then, which I wish they were now.
But now you go in a mall, you look and they're all clothing stores. That's it. It didn't used to be like that. They used to have candy things and movie stores, game rooms, toy stores.
At least 3 or 4 different types of toy stores.
Now you go in there, most of them have no KB at all. They're all closing down. Suncoast are closing down everywhere. There's hardly any, most malls have no music at all. And the thing is, I know a lot of people I like to get things at Best Buy and stuff, but the thing is, when I go to the mall, those are the kind of things that I look at. There's not really, I don't look at clothes or look at designer bracelets or designer hats or any of that crap. Do you?
I mean, maybe if I'm buying it for somebody, I don't know.
I mean, well, you're wearing an old shirt like that. I don't think
this is a shirt to the greatest movie of all time. Let's not even get into that.
But I wouldn't think that you would be looking for a new designer shirt when you can have a shirt like that.
Well, I don't even know if do they still sell ones like this? I got this one a long time ago.
No, they don't. And if they sell them, they sell them in Hot Topic with that age crap on it to make it look old.
Hot Topic, that's another sad thing. It used to be... See, I thought goth was cool. I was friends with some goth kids for a while back.
Yeah, what's weird about Hot Topic is Hot Topic, if you went in there 5 years ago, was all goth.
Which was actually pretty cool.
It was all goth. They had some punk, and it was all... And they used to have all those retro stickers. Do you remember when they used to go in there and they used to have stickers for 80s TV shows and movies? They used to be more about the 80s and older things.
Yeah, which was A-okay.
I liked it better. But now you go in there, they dropped all that. They don't want to have any of the retro
we
stuff.
know what it's all about now.
Emo.
Exactly.
And I want to know, what is with that emo? It's just started in the last 3 years, and the thing is, I listen to some of that stuff. What is so good about it? I mean, there's all this other good music. I mean, is it that kids nowadays are just putting up with this because that's all there is, and it's just that's what there is.
I think I know what a lot of it is, and they won't admit to it. I think inside they want to fit in, and since it's technically the newest thing now, they feel if they don't follow it, they'll get crap. Or maybe, they'll feel insecure, so they probably follow it and figure, hey, if I follow this, I'll look cool, even though they may not even like it.
What's funny, though, is when they make, new, teen horror movies or movies about, that prom night. They're making that, but when you look at that one, everyone in that sort of seems a little older. Because the people who wrote that... See, I always find when people who are, in their 30s or 40s write stuff about teens now, they don't know. They don't know what to have them do, so
it's like if we try... It's almost kind of like that little joke when we did that Shoes with Wheels.
Yeah.
The whole idea was originally when you were done, when you got amnesia, he was supposed to wake up as a real current straight guy, and the only real crank that we made that was kind of was when you looked at the door what's all this old crap? Where's pictures of the OC? It's but the thing was, the way you acted, we didn't know how to have you act because we don't know how current people act, so... You were a current guy 30 years ago.
One thing, though, I hate when people look at this there's something wrong with us.
No, there's nothing wrong with us. 20 years ago, everyone was like us.
I know. And the thing is, the thing is, too, it's not we're just choosing not to like it because it's current.
We tried to like it.
The thing is, we're choosing not to like it because it's no good.
Thank you.
It's crap fucking Ola.
You know
it. You know it's bullshit crap. And you're just putting up with this. And we all need to bring back older... And it doesn't have to be older. We need to bring back good things. We need to bring back arcades and all that stuff. And stop worrying about playing it all at home on headphones. Hey, I'm walking around the corner. Hey, how's it going, Joey? Oh, okay, good, Rita. Hi, Maria!
And I'm sure some of you who disagree with us are well, I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to send a comment and go, you guys are gay. You guys are... You know what? Fine. But you guys know we're right.
The thing is, I have no problem if people want to do those games, but please have other places The thing is too, what I hate is how we didn't appreciate them like we should have.
And that's the sad thing. When you have something, you like it, but you don't appreciate it as much because you don't think, well, this might be gone in a little while. You don't know. You think it'll be around forever, just like we did.
And we walk around the mall now, and since everything's closing, there's nothing to do. We just walk in there and walk out.
And one of the biggest heartbreaks was FAO Schwartz. And when that closed back in I think 98.
And there's some still open. The people who, if anyone sees this, who works at FAO Schwartz, you have a good job.
Yeah, you have a good. Don't quit.
Don't quit. You have a good.
Enjoy it while you can. You have a good life.
And I think there's one still in Florida and New York.
I know there's the one in New York is staying.
And cherish them.
I know. That's why one day I'm gonna go back to New York and I'm gonna
That's where they filmed Home Alone 2, Duncan's Toy Chest.
I know.
It was in there.
And plus that's where we dated Big. That was incredible.
And we just look in the malls, and this is everywhere we look, and they're all tearing down the old. And the thing is, they're tearing down old things that were good and replacing them with dumb stuff. The only thing that are current that we that don't change much are restaurants.
Oh, I know.
When you think about Fridays is always
Fridays. That's one of the only ones.
That's always been here. Ruby Tuesday has always been here. That's one thing. That's one thing I like about restaurants. I know you say, "Oh, you're fat." The thing is, restaurants don't amend and change the current things. They just have the same stuff.
I know one thing that never that hasn't changed even since the 70s is sushi restaurants.
Yeah, they're always
those it's always great to go there because there's nothing current in there.
If you want to go to an old style place, look around. All the Chinese places are usually old.
I know they always because they never change their style.
They don't upgrade it.
They're these real traditional places.
And then that one we go to, they were closed for a month to renovate, and we went back in. It was as old and out of date as ever. So it's they don't change. And what else is one thing I don't like too is the current architecture. When you go in those stores and they're all white. You know, they have those stores that are just all these white paint on the wall.
I know.
And then they have one shelf with one thing on it. It's Mukio.
I know, the way certain styles look, it's almost it's hard to describe it. See, back in around 87 and 88, it was about bright colors and real positive, lights and stuff. It was all really fascinating stuff, and which is what we were used to. And I got into that. We never liked following trends, but that was one trend I did like to follow. I want to say trend more
style.
Whatever, style. I don't want to say because trend is something stupid that dies out. Style is something that some people stick with, but the stuff now it's all dark and kind of gross. It's dark and it's kind of sort of negative looking. You know what I'm talking about?
What was the last current music you bought?
Let me think. I don't even know.
See, I can't think of any music I bought recently.
There were some CDs I bought. And it wasn't because I was real anxious to get it. I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. So I thought the only way to know was to buy the CD.
I know what I'm talking about. One High School Musical. What is the big thing about that? I don't understand. What is the big thing about this? It's so good. Go watch Rocky Horror Picture Show or something cool like that. That's a bunch of movies with. First of all, if you haven't figured this out yet, nobody in Rocky Horror Picture Show is a teenager. They're as old as us, if not older. If you look up some of those people, some of
the Tim Curry movie.
Yeah, I'm talking about a High School Musical.
Right.
Everyone's so old.
No, I was gonna say everyone everyone in Rockyville Horror was supposed to be adults.
No, in
High School.
In High School Musical, everybody. In High School Musical, there's actually no real teenagers in it except that Zac Efron, that Zac Efron guy. First of all, that Zac Efron. Come on, Mister, just admit it. I'm not going to say what. Just admit it.
Well, if he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to, but there's no shame in it.
There's no shame, but all these women are going to be so disappointed.
Then again, but the thing is, I've never seen it, but you never know. Some people are just like that. He could be straight. We don't know.
Who knows? Who knows if that's what I was even talking about?
I'm sorry, but
I could have admitted that he wears makeup.
Maybe he wears makeup. Maybe he does. If not, who cares? It's his choice. He can do it if he wants to, and maybe he doesn't. Maybe people just assume he does because they get the vibe from him. You don't know.
What even happens in High School Musical? They just
I've never even seen it actually. I don't even know what anyone's talking about.
Did you like things like Grease?
Grease was nice.
I never watched Grease.
It's not my main thing, but I really appreciate the time and effort they put into pulling it together.
And the new Hairspray movie, I thought that was fine.
I never saw it.
It was
I loved the original one.
The original was filmed in Baltimore. It was filmed at the school I went to. I have a lot of favorite things about that one. The new one was fine. That's about all I want to say.
Yeah, but it's just like I said. If you want an idea for some of the new CDs I got, who was it? I don't even know how it was pronounced. Evanescence? Was that what it was called?
Evanescence.
You know what I'm talking about? That I don't even. I think some guy.
I'm gonna stand back here.
All right, some guy I knew. He was a high school, and around the time it was somewhere around 2002 or 3 or something. He had the CD, and I keep looking at it. And I keep seeing the CD everywhere, and I'm like, what is this about? I buy it. There's not one single song on there that I liked. I'm not gonna. I did not download one of those into my computer, because I listened to it and I'm like, these are actually kind of sad and depressing songs, and that kind of ruins my day. I don't know why
No,
people
I didn't
would-
like Evanescence. I remember even in high school that was still popular, and people used to always bring that thing in there and listen to it, and then they used to always be like, "Wow!" like going ape shit about it.
I know, it's like, what's I don't get what that, I don't know what that's all about. I mean, maybe there's got to be something. Maybe
What
there.
I'd like to ask everyone out there that watches that knows current things: are there any bands out there that have an old style to them?
And if not, is there a style of current that's actually
Like
good?
Like if there is one, like explain it to us.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I have no doubt that there's probably some lessly known or maybe like overlooked band that's actually like current but in a good way, that actually has a really good sound and a real positive flow that we might not know about. Because like there's all this really like, I don't know, not so good stuff that overrides it. Who knows? If there is, tell us, and we'll give it a shot. Maybe, I don't know.
So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that agree though with us.
There has to
Older
be. There's
people.
got to be. And I can guarantee this video is probably going to get a whole bunch of negative feedback. Like, you guys are wrong. You guys know what you're talking about. And probably most of you saying that are probably in high school still. So just save it, all right? So, I mean, we're talking to people who are, like, I don't want to say our age. Let's just say, like, at least
They're in their
out of
20s.
school.
Let's just say in their 20s.
Let's just say guys who are in their
Yeah.
20s or more
Yeah,
like,
something like that.
something like that.
Yeah.
So thanks for if you're still watching now. Thanks a lot. We appreciate it. We had to say that. That's been bugging us for the longest time.
Oh yeah, and don't hold this stuff against us.
No, it's
just
how
watch our videos and enjoy them like you
Yeah,
have
if you
been.
if you like our videos, we really appreciate it. And we don't mean to be bashing
We have a
anything you
lot of
like.
people that
but
do like it, like our videos, like all
yeah,
these subscribers.
the thing is though, we style a lot of our stuff around the stuff that we're talking about that is good. So I mean, and people, if people didn't like it, then they wouldn't like that stuff either. So.
And we don't do them in our videos because we want to be weird and different. We do them because that's what we're interested in.
And that's how
what
it
we
was
like.
done back then. That would have been a show. That would have been possible. Who knows? Maybe right up there with Pee Wee if it came out around
And
that
if
time.
anyone who watches our videos directed 80's movies or was in 80's movies and you're afraid of saying it, message us privately about it because we'd like to know.
Yeah,
if anyone
if you're afraid of like a lot of these,
watches
and if you're afraid, and don't message us privately so these current people won't harass you. They'll just harass us, like they already have been.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
And enjoy the next show.